It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Guerendo. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A name Viking fans know well. It's the brother of Dalvin, James Cook. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the 1st down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Now the first carry here for their running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are 1 game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away 1 half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Vikings have struck first in this NFC title game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far. I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got Smith-Njigba. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. D.J. Johnson gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
That is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Jackson now. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Jackson. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the one he was after there. And it's 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is fielded at the 27. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he's got some space here. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashad Bateman, 36 yards. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the rout is on here in this 1st half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. A strong running. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 2nd down and inches. He'll let this go for Adams. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Davante Adams. As the 1st half is winding down. And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the 1st half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Second into his prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They cannot afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This to Graham on the short pass. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Back to throw now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jimmy Graham from 8 yards out. And the 49ers get a bit closer.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun, Jackson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Jackson now, operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Quez Watkins from 6 yards away. And the Vikings are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll drop to throw. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a 1st down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 24.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Isaac Guerendo.
68 yards. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's caught at the 2. And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14.
49ers 22.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Vikings hands team able to recover. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Shoves him aside near the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second and a couple. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line.
He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the